Welcome to the main event. I be your host, Main Event Fro. We're about to talk about WWE 2023 draft. Let's talk about it.
He was a normal man who heard voices in his head. He was a normal man who ran from his demons. He was a normal man that couldn't escape the darkness till one day he was left to die. He then would rise again. He then would embrace the voices. He slayed his demons and he conquered the darkness. Shh. He's coming.
Welcome, people. I talk about the draft real quick. We're gonna talk about SmackDown draft first. We're gonna talk about the one and only Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Solo Sikoa with Paul Heyman being drafted to SmackDown. Roman Reigns is undefeated. Don't look like he's gonna be defeated anytime soon until next WrestleMania. Wondering who's gonna be the upcoming challenges. Let's check out the rest of the roster. We got Bianca Belair coming from Raw with the Raw Women's title. Pretty sure they're gonna do a title switch between her and Rhea Ripley. Io Sky, she has a title. She challenging for the title, the Raw Championship. Most likely she gonna lose. We just gonna get that title swipe. The Street Profits. It's moving to SmackDown. Now they've been teasing this Montez Ford single push. I don't know about that. Feel like they gonna hold off on that, at least to next year, before they get him the single push. But I'm really hoping Montez can capture the US title off of Austin Theory. Edge on SmackDown. Edge. We get the rematch of Edge versus Roman Reigns. Spear versus Spear. Man, you know it's coming. I don't know when Edge gonna retire. Look like he might resign. And his contract up this year. Look like he's gonna resign to next WrestleMania or either next SummerSlam. He still got it now. He still got it. Bobby Lashley. What about that? Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns. And the way they've been pushing Bobby been tearing the house down. He even been tearing Brock Lesnar down. How would he fall off against Roman Reigns this time? We got the OC. My boy is back. AJ Styles is back. AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns. Sounds very, very selling. Damage Control. They've been teasing Damage Control breaking up, but I'm not for sure if they're gonna break them up anytime soon. Not Io Sky, but Dakota Kai and Bayley beat the tag team champions tonight on Raw, which gives them a title opportunity. And I'm really hoping Bayley and Dakota Kai take them titles. I think they'll far off better on those two than it did Io Sky and Dakota Kai. Yeah. And it looks like if they do win, Io Sky is gonna branch off. We got the NXT Women's Champion Alba Fyre and Isla Dunn going to SmackDown. Pretty good team. And they also is defending the titles tomorrow night. We'll see what happened there. We'll talk more on that later. Hit Row, the team of losing. This team don't look like they're gonna rise up. Excuse me. This team don't look like they're gonna rise up anytime soon. Pretty much they're gonna be putting in filler matches. So we'll see what they do with them, man. We got Lacey Evans. What they gonna do with her, man? Man. I think Lacey, I think that would have been a push her already if it wasn't for the Twitter remarks and all that good stuff, man. She would have made a great heel as a champion. We'll see what they do, man. Good luck, Lacey Evans. Good luck to you. Austin Theory has been drafted to SmackDown. So, hey, you got the US title on SmackDown. You got Montez Ford on SmackDown. Let's make it happen, WWE. Let's make it happen. Charlotte Flair returning to SmackDown. And you know what they're trying to do here. You know, you can see it. They're trying to get that Bianca versus Charlotte Flair. And I think that'll be an awesome match. Challenge for the title. Bianca hasn't beat Charlotte yet. And I'm looking forward to that match. They may weigh it out to SummerSlam. They may weigh it out all the way to WrestleMania. The Usos. Yo, the Usos to SmackDown with the Tribal Chief. And the Tribal Chief is already pissed, man. The Bloodline story is still going. It's still exciting. It's still hype. Yo, I'm looking forward to that. We got Asuka to SmackDown. I really think she would have benefited more on Raw. She's coming to SmackDown. I'm really hoping they bring back her WWE character instead of her Japan character because it don't look like the Japan character that she's. It don't look like it's working right now. We have the LWO, Rey Mysterio and his crew on SmackDown. They've been on a losing streak. I was thinking Dominique may take over LWO, but Judgment Day is on Raw. The Brawling Brutes has made their way to SmackDown. Let's see how that far out, man. I thought Sheamus was going for the IC title, but it looks like he may be in the US title picture. It's crazy. Karrion Kross, the man who give you nightmares. Tick-tock on your time. What they gonna do with Karrion Kross, man? He have major feuds, but it don't seem like it's working. But I'm looking forward to it working because Karrion Kross, he's good, man. He's good at promos. He's actually good in the ring. And I'm hoping WWE get him the push that he needs or the push that he deserves. My boy LA Knight, you know what I'm saying? LA Knight, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He on SmackDown, so let's see how they run. They run it up. Run it up, WWE. Run it up. The LA Knight get some of these wins in. Shotzi returned to SmackDown. She hasn't been doing too much. She just in and out the picture. Let's see where it goes from there. Let's go Shotzi. Pretty deadly, and I don't really like this team, man. Let's keep going. Rick Boogs is on SmackDown. He pretty much like a comedic act. Hopefully him and Shinsuke puts back up because ain't Shinsuke on SmackDown, right? Nah, Shinsuke on Raw. Anyway, man, let's see what they do with Rick Boogs. Cameron Grimes makes his way to SmackDown from NXT, and that's a very good wrestler. I don't know how they're gonna push this guy. I don't know what they're gonna do with him. Maybe another Dolph Ziggler, you know what I'm saying? Underdog, maybe another Daniel Bryan. Let's see where they take it to. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments too about these people who's been drafted to the roster. Tamina been drafted to SmackDown, and Grayson Waller, who's been on the losing streak, been drafted to SmackDown. Now we're finna move to Raw, who has a big roster, man. 3-hour show. They gotta have a lot of people. Cody Rhodes, underdog, taking on Brock Lesnar at Backlash. We'll do our predictions on that coming soon, real soon. Becky Lynch, she's on Raw, and oh man, this Becky versus Trish thing, and then Trish has been drafted to Raw also. And I wonder, like, ain't she retired? How much she gonna put into this? How long is she gonna go? How long is she staying? How many matches she trying to put in? We'll see. I look forward to seeing Trish all the way to next WrestleMania, and somebody retires her for good. Imperium makes their way to Raw, and Gunther been on the run. Who gonna stop Gunther? Really, who gonna stop him? Matt Riddle is on Raw. Got Drew McIntyre on Raw. The Miz, Shinsuke, and the Hartwell makes her way to Raw. See how she far off, man. She still got the belt. Will she lose it to Tiffany Stratton? Or back, Roxanne may recapture the title. I'm thinking Tiffany gonna get it though. Most likely Tiffany gonna get it. The Viking Raiders, who's been tearing down the house but losing matches. Dexter Loomis, who I think gonna be a comedic act with Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, and Johnny Gargano. I think it's gonna be a comedic act. We got Massimo Male Models, and Maxine is really on the oldest, so we'll see what they gonna do right there. We'll see what they gonna do, man. It looks like she's gonna be managing for Otis and Chad. We have Natalya coming to Raw. Apollo Crews is back from NXT. Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville, and like I always said, they'll go good with Carmella, but we just found out that Carmella has a baby on the way. Congratulations. And we have Zoe Starks, who will make a good match with Rhea Ripley. And I also talked about that in some of my latest videos. Y'all can go back and check them out. Subscribe to the channel, support the channel, subscribe. We have JD McDonough. He's made it to Raw, and that's a good character, man. He's good in the ring, good on the mic, man. The guy is really awesome. And I wouldn't mind seeing him and Gunther tear the house down. And even if he win the title from Gunther, I wouldn't mind that. We have Rhea Ripley, talked about her, Seth Rollins, who I think who I know deserves that new title, the new WWE Championship. Give it to Seth Rollins, man. Let him kick that thing off, man. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, give it to my boy. Sammy and KO, tag team champs. They on Raw. They in the mix with Matt Riddle. We'll see how this go, man, because, you know, Kevin looking like he really don't like Riddle. And I believe also on Raw tonight, they did like a heel tactic. So I see the turn coming real soon. Kevin and Sammy turning heel soon. Randy comes back to save Riddle, put him in the feud with RK Bro. Judgment Day makes their way to Raw, and they should be tag team champions. They should have one of those belts. They need to go and do the belt split so we can go and get the Raw championships back on to their stable and SmackDown back to their stable. We can get the tag team championships going the proper way. Liv Morgan and Raquel on Raw. And I mean, the team is okay, but they're far better teams than Raquel and Liv. Well, I guess they're best at holding the championships at the moment during this time when we getting everything, when WWE getting everything situated. The New Day, which is a comedic act, they're not doing nothing special. Big E is set for a return, as it's rumored, or as I heard on the internet getting passed around that Big E is on his way to return. We'll see where to do, man. Good luck, Big E, man. Return. Let's get it back. Throw some of them pancakes, man. Oh, we got Trish Stratus. I talked about her, Ronda Rousey, and Shayna Baszler, which I know for a fact that sooner or later they're going to be women's tag team champs. And we got Ricochet and Braun Strowman, which if you go to see wrestling, he says, I haven't caught it just yet, but he says in Braun Strowman matches, it be glinches, and that could be indicating something. Return back to Bray Wyatt. I'm thinking that. Bronson Reed, he's back on Raw, and this guy's been hectic. He's been tearing the house down. So Bronson Reed, I think, man, he gonna be in the IC picture, but before he be in the IC picture, I know he gonna be the ones to go after the championship. Alpha Academy, I already talked about them. Maxine joining them, being their manager. Katana Chance and Caden Carter from NXT. And I talked about this, you know, I talked about it on screen and off screen, but I talked about this. And I figured they'll get drafted up. They're a good dynamic team. They work good together. And They good on promos, everything, man. I hope the fans can get into these two women and give them a chance because they deserve it, man. They're really good. Odyssey James, okay. Indus Sher is moving to Raw, so these guys been dominant in NXT. They've been tearing the house down with Jinder Mahal, and I think these three is a good pairing. And I think Triple H and Shawn Michaels made a good decision on putting these three together and pairing them up because I don't know what they were thinking with the other guy that were dancing and messing Jinder up. Or Shanky, yeah, Shanky. I don't think they did a good job on that. But that's it, though, people. Subscribe to support the channel. Like the video. I be the main event. And I catch y'all in the next main event.